Hey everybody, welcome to today's live stream number 5 in our series of Thrive live streams, and just getting myself set up here. We have been focusing on different areas of our life to support them to come into a new place of flow and alignment and a higher frequency space. And it's part of a hello, hi, welcome. Good to have you here. And so what we're doing each day is kind of focused on, or each live stream is focused on, the particular topic. Hi, Ivana. Is focused on a particular topic, but it's also part of the overall journey that we're going through in these 9 sessions. And so today is about creativity. We are going to be tuning into the higher intelligence, the higher intelligence within us, within nature, within the universe, with the support of the channeled essences. And hi, Mum. And we're seeing what's going to come on in it. It's going to be co-created between all of us. So whatever it is that is important to you, when you set that intention, it forms part of the energy field of what comes in. And so everything that comes in is tailored to whatever it is that is important to you. And that's the case whether you're watching live or in the live stream. So even if you're watching the live stream, still feel free to set your intention. Hi, Carol. Welcome. I feel like I'm going back to winter clothes. It's cold and damp. So, hi, welcome. And let me see, it looks like there's something else. This creativity is really what it feels like we're mainly looking at is the creativity that wants to express through us. So this could be in written form, in verbal form, in drawn or painted form. There are loads of different ways it can come through, and when we're expressing it, we're expressing who we are, we're expressing our channel, we're expressing maybe energies and frequencies that are more than they might seem. So there can be underlying, healing and teaching and transformation and all sorts of things coming in with whatever it is that's expressing through you. And it kind of feels good to maybe just take a moment to feel into your own channel, your own connection with the universe, your own connection with the earth, and have a sense of being like a conduit for these creative energies to flow through, and just see how does that feel. Does it feel comfortable? Not comfortable? Yeah. Okay. And yeah, just feel what's important to you with that. Looks like there's some pieces landing in. So how is everybody? How are you feeling at the moment about creativity? Is it something that feels really comfortable for you? Is it something that feels like it is something you want to open up to, but you're not sure about it yet? Do you know your favorite ways of expressing creativity? Is it through your voice, through your words, through written words, through something crafty or arty? Can even be, or other things like cooking, or making furniture, doing DIY around the house, decorating your home. There's so many different ways, so just feel into what is relevant for you. And Patrick feels really good and purposeful. Cool. Okay, brilliant. So feel into that sense of feeling really good and purposeful. Okay. Does anybody else want to say how you feel about creativity? No pressure, but just if anybody does, feel free. It looks like there are, it looks like for some people it just feels like, yes, this feels so natural and so easy and I love doing this. And for other people maybe it's a bit like, I don't know how to do that. Am I creative? It feels like there's some stuff around it. Hi Randy! Very creative in many areas, has been blocked last week. Okay. Feels like there might be something new coming in. Yeah, so see what comes in. It feels like there's like an expansion around your creativity. Oh. Okay. And yeah, okay, so also something else that's coming into my mind is to maybe feel into how that creativity expresses in your life. So is it coming in through your work, through your hobbies, through your sharing with family or friends, with clients, with customers? So just feel, how does it feel in terms of kind of where it's showing up in your life and with whom? Okay, all right, so that feels like there's some pieces landing and grounding. Carol, you've been blocked for a little while. Okay, well let's open up the flow. And Hannah, the ovaries. Yeah, so creativity is also around creating at a very biological level as well. Whether or not we have children, there is the potential is there, the energy is there, and then the different parts of our body that are involved in that creation, they can sometimes hold different energies, different frequencies. So, okay, so yeah, so Hannah, if you want to just notice your ovaries and just see how you feel, what comes up for you. Okay. Just one more thing wants to land around it. Show up as inspired thoughts. Yes. Okay, cool. So if you want to just feel into that and just see how does that feel for you. There is... Okay, so it's interesting. So the first essence that looks like that's catching my attention is one of the interpersonal light essences. So this is light between people. So if you want to have the intention of allowing this light between people essence to come in, it looks like it's kind of smoothing our connections with people, and it is opening up connections with people, and it looks like it's helping maybe opportunities to land in. It's funny, we're going straight into this. Yeah, it just looks like it's almost like lighting up our connections. It's like these soul connections maybe are lighting up, which feel really exciting and like this potential. And even if you're just feeling, I just want to do my bit of creating myself privately, this still feels relevant. Even if it's in terms of encouragement or inspiration or ideas, there can still be that bigger piece of people. And then of course, if we're wanting to share our creativity with the world in different ways, of course people are a part of that. Okay. Hannah, you feel they're longing and wanting to create. Okay, so if you want to just be in that space of like unconditional love and just a non-judgment and just being present with that feeling and with that part of your body and just see what comes in. It looks like there's some pieces that might shift and clear. Ooh, okay, and the next one, again, not a very obvious one to start off with. The next essence that's coming in is one of the expansion transformation essences. This one is called recalibration of source. So this one helps to recalibrate our connection with and our relationship with source. So if it feels right, do you want to allow this one to come in, this essence to come in? So this looks like it is basically kind of clearing our channel. So if you want to imagine, you have a connection going up to the highest frequencies in the universe, and allow it to go as high as feels right. It kind of keep going until you kind of feel a click, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's the frequency that is needed at the moment. Okay, and then allow all this light to come down through your channel and into your body, and down through your body to the earth and have a sense of the earth really holding you and being present with you and kind of embracing you. Okay, and notice that your energy is coming into whatever space it needs to. So it's like your energy field is, it's like before it was like literally connected here and connected there and expanded this way and kind of come in this way, and so it felt like maybe like in lots of different, doing lots of different things. And so what's coming in now is that our energies are kind of coming into the space that feels whole and balanced and stable and just where we need to be at in ourselves right now. Okay, how's this feeling for anybody? Can you feel it? And again, only type if it feels like it, because sometimes if we have energy stuff going on, we may not want to type. And if you do feel drawn to, then feel free to share. That actually looks like there's an activation coming in, like activation of our creative channel, our creative energies, our creative frequencies. So if you want to give permission for this activation, if it feels right. Okay, so it all looks like it's just landing. So we are all intrinsically creative beings. We're all naturally creating all the time, even if we don't feel it. We have abilities probably beyond what we realize normally around creating. So just feel into this, like these possibilities and potentials, and just see how do you feel. So I notice your spine. I can feel down the spine and then down through the hips and down through the legs. There's almost like a structure that's strengthening. Okay, and down the feet. Okay, now up the legs. It looks like, so this activation looks like it's increasing our sense of possibilities, our sense of potentials, and it's also helping us to allow our structure to accommodate more of this creative energy as it flows through. So bring your attention to what it is that your intention is for today again. Okay, and as you put your attention on that intention, just feel into your energy, feel your body on the chair, your feet on the floor. Notice there's kind of like a rebalancing happening on each side, left and right sides. As part of an expression of our creativity, we need both the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine, and to have a flow and a communication and a harmony between these aspects of ourselves. And you know, the feminine side is quite creative, and then we need the masculine side, or you know, the yin side is more creative and the yang side is more sort of taking the actions. And there's something coming in about a lot of people maybe who are very sensitive. We can love creating. I mean, we might create things and get all these ideas, but the whole thing of putting what we create out there in the world can just feel totally daunting and just like, so if that's something that resonates with you, and it may not resonate with everybody, but if it does resonate with you, then again, the One World Essence number 1 is coming in. It seems to be coming in quite a lot, these sessions. So around allowing new beginnings, creating the new, being present with what's coming through you. So if you want to allow this essence to support you. Okay. So this looks like, and Hannah, you okay? Yeah, so just be present with that. And yeah, there's kind of like a balance between both of those aspects. Sometimes it's when we're creating something, you know, that comes through us, and then sometimes in order to keep the flow going, we need to do something with our creations. Now we may want to just, I don't know, like hang them on our wall or write privately in our journal or something like that. And other times we might want to share them with the world. But in either case, there's that balance of the creating and then of taking action of some sort in whatever way is right for us. And sometimes, so what's showing up at the moment is when we are holding ourselves back because we don't want to share them with the world. You know, that some part of us wants to share it and then we're holding ourselves back. Obviously there are times when it's just not relevant, not appropriate, or we just don't want to. But if you're feeling that you do want to and you're holding back, then there's something coming in, and this One World Essence number 1 is supporting with this. So if you want to notice your body, there's a down low back area. There's an unlocking of a flow of energy. It's like an opening up and blossoming and yeah, it looks like we're sort of sitting down into our body more. So I don't know, can you feel this? And Isabella, what you're saying is so going on for you. Okay. Okay, cool. So just be with that. Just notice it, just be with it. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah. So again, for whoever this is relevant for, if you're feeling you want to do something more with what you're creating and you're just holding back, notice that point, or just imagine a point where your kind of energy turns from going, yes, I want to do this, to going, oh no, I don't want to. So it's like the turn back point. Notice that point where the option is maybe to keep going forwards, but maybe you turn backwards. Hi, Danny. Yeah. Okay. So that point where your energy might turn back rather than going forwards, there are a few shifts coming in around this. So for a start, there is it's like the creative intelligence within you. So that aspect of your being, that's your higher self perhaps, but your creative higher self looks like it's showing up. So it's like your inner knowing and your inner wisdom and your inner maybe like your inner source connection, whatever way feels comfortable for you, that is showing up. Also nature intelligence is showing up, and also okay, a few group consciousnesses. So Lincoln, Magda and the bees are 3 different group consciousnesses who show up quite a lot. And they're showing up right now, and they look like they're all just really supporting us to be with that space where maybe we might turn back instead of allowing the flow. And so with their support, and of course your own higher self support, it looks like you or we are being helped to be with that. It's funny how it just looks so specific. It's like this particular piece here is what we're looking at, and this little piece, it looks like a collection of beliefs, fears, emotions, all different things like that. Maybe past programs, past experiences that are just going, no, don't do it, and that's what causes us to turn back. And yet there's also the energy there of yes, go for it. Now there also are, it looks like there are various programs and beliefs and so on around I should do this, this is what I'm supposed to do, and all these sort of messages that are there that are kind of external, they're coming from outside rather than from inside. So there's a whole load of different bits around this point. So Regina, wishing and making steps and moving forwards, waiting important news to do with past matters, so caught between 2 worlds, so to speak. Okay. Alright, so if you want to just notice how you're feeling around that, just be present and breathe. Yeah, see what comes in. It feels like there are a few pieces coming in now around that. Okay. Alright, now this activation that came in a few moments ago, there is there's a kind of like a downloading of information that's coming in around this. So if you want to notice, it looks like it's kind of coming in almost like we've got antenna at our heads and we're picking up on all these downloads, and it's like, oh yes, this feels amazing and this feels so lovely. Even if we're not conscious of them, it feels like this wonderful energy of creativity and encouragement and joy and delight in creating. It's like our own authentic feeling around creating that's free of judgments, that's free of shoulds, or free of, all sorts of things like that can hold us back. So if you want to just allow yourself to notice any feelings of judgment or beliefs or shoulds or fears or anxieties that might be in the way of you creating and expressing what you're creating in the way that feels right for you. And even if you don't know exactly what these are, just put your attention on that. Okay, all right. So do you notice that there is an unlocking? So it looks like an unlocking coming all the way through the body. Can you feel that? It's like channels opening up. And then there's an unlocking it around the crown and allowing more energy to flow. And if you notice your wider energy field, it looks like there's more space showing up. And yeah, how's this feeling for anyone? Can you feel it? Does it feel like something's shifting? So if you're feeling like blocked or stuck or in fear, does it feel like something has shifted? Does it feel like there's more flow, more openness, more of a dynamic energy perhaps showing up? And maybe just move your body as well. So your body is opening up to some new energy that's coming through. So it looks like there is also a lot of fear of expressing, maybe, or a little bit like staying hidden or staying quiet, not being seen. So if that resonates, there is there's a light of the angels essence coming in. So it's called joy. So if you want to allow this light of the angels joy essence to come in, and it just brings up all this sort of lightness and a lot around the heart and the solar plexus, but all this light energy is coming in around like kind of happiness and so on. Around it feels like a shift in the lower back. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's like there's a different earthing or a different kind of oomph feeling around being present of what's coming through you. Yeah, and Danny, yes, cool. Carol, shifting, 2 big shutters. Okay, brilliant. And Joanna, yes, okay, fantastic. Yeah, so this light of the angels essence looks like it's helping us to open up to more of a feeling of joy around creating and expressing. Also, one of the light of the angels essences called, in fact 2 more of them, one called trust and one called growth. They're both coming in, and it looks like these sort of angel frequencies are just opening up new channels within us. So keep breathing. Keep allowing. There's a woof. It's like this I don't know how to describe it. This big energy moving through the whole of my body around this. Patrick, is there such a thing as an afterlife essence? It's not one of the ones I've had coming in, but if you're feeling that, then maybe it's coming through you. In which case, just go, okay, I'm ready to receive this essence, if that feels good for you. It looks like it's opening up other connections. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, and also landing in new information, some kind of new information. Oh, okay. All right, how's everybody doing? I feel like asking how you're doing, in case anybody wants to say. Hannah Joy. Oh yeah, and also I know that there is a gap between when you type and when I can see it, so I'm sorry about that. It's interesting. Regina, tightness in your chest and throat again. Okay. If you want to allow those light of the angels trust and growth essences in, they're kind of opening up. It feels like just clamped down. I can't speak. It's not okay for me to speak, to say this. Like, what's anybody going to think? Or how can I say this? Or, then all sorts of maybe past life experiences or even past experiences in this life of being threatened or negative experiences around expressing as well. Yeah. Yeah, so there's that piece coming in there around a releasing of past experiences, and also something coming in around opening up to like a deeper, more authentic expression of creativity, like tapping into your creativity at a level that's even deeper than before. So it's like both of those pieces are going on at the moment. So just feel into your body, feel how you're feeling in your energy. And Joanna, pain in your chest and right arm nerve. That looks like a crushing, like a memory of a crushing, past life memory of a crushing. So if anybody is feeling like this past life stuff going on, or like either past in this life or literal past lives or other dimensional lives, there's something coming in for that. Okay, so the reversal release essence is coming in, the resistance release essence is coming in, the soul clear essence is coming in, and there's another one. Which one is it? One of the living your purpose essences called expression. They're all coming in, and they are again kind of creating a different energy. When they're combined, they'll create something a little bit different. And this new frequency that they're bringing in is helping to like really release things, energies that are embodied. So release embodied experiences that weren't maybe the easiest to be with. They're just kind of releasing. It's a little bit like when a seed head or a seed pod dries out and then opens, and all the seeds kind of go out and are released. It feels a little bit like that, except that the equivalent of the seeds are more experiences that are being held, and they're being released, and they're just being released in whatever way they need to move forward in whatever way they need to. So it's that feeling of just opening up and release. So do you want to see how that feels for you? And Regina, see how all of this feels, or anybody else is feeling uncomfortable sensations in your body. Just notice what's going on. It looks like sort of on the right side, this feels like it's coming in for everybody. It looks like on the right side there is again, it's this yin yang shift that's going on. So on the right side it looks like there's almost like a stepping forward, a stepping up, a more confidence coming in around taking the actions that feel right. Okay. And Ivana, it feels like a white crystal landing in your womb. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to be with that white crystal landing in your womb and just be present with it, just notice, just feel. Okay, and this living your purpose expression essence looks like it is coming in again. Okay, and again, I'm kind of getting a feeling of, quite often we are really holding back our expression of our creativity. And again, this can be through voice, through written words, through painting, through whatever it might be. It's like this feeling of kind of holding back and just it just feels a little bit like this, like being maybe a little child in school or something, just holding back because everybody else is doing things and they all seem to know what they're doing and maybe they're confident, and then holding back and going, I don't feel very confident. So the energy that's coming in at the moment looks like it's helping us to find our own sense of self. So regardless of what anybody else is doing or not doing, finding our own sense of self, becoming into our own space, and feeling into what's right for us, what's part of our flow. So to see how this feels. Around the release old stuff, not supporting moving forward. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so if there's any resistances to releasing the old stuff that's not supporting moving forward, if you want to allow in the resistance release essence, it just feels like it might help there, Andy. Or anybody else who's resonating with that. It's so one of the things that looks like it's releasing is rules. This is how you're meant to do it. This is what you're meant to do. This is all sorts of rules like that. And that links in and get into what I was just describing there about like this little child staying back in the room, seeing what everybody else is doing and just holding back and not feeling confident and thinking everybody else is confident, even if they may not be. There's still sometimes, we can think that. And part of that is feeling like as well, there are all these rules, this is how you're supposed to do it, and maybe those rules don't quite resonate. And with that expression, living a purpose expression essence, it looks like we're being supported kind of to let go of what other people are doing and not doing, let go of the rules, let go of kind of the supposed to's, and just coming into our own space, into our own flow. So just notice how you're feeling. To me, it looks like there's more openness around the chest area, around the throat. There's kind of a feeling of grace actually flowing through. Oh, yeah. So bring your attention again to your intention for today. To see how you feel about that right now, what's coming up for you right now. Regina, seeing a mighty angel, massive wings, Archangel Gabriel, new direction, new opportunity, lighting the way. Cool. Okay, so feel into that and have that sense of connection, of presence, of, what's the word? Recognition, maybe even. Looks like it looks like you're being recognized for what you can do. Okay, and that actually feels like it's coming in for everybody. Thank you. About being recognized for what you can do. So even if you haven't recognized it in yourself, there's a sense that the wider universe, that source, maybe a higher self, that they all do recognize. Okay, and just notice, how does that feel? It feels a little bit sick actually. It's a little like, oh, I can't hide anymore because I'm being seen. So just notice, how does it feel for you? All right, and then also there is a feeling at the same time of excitement and maybe something can happen, or yeah, so it's like there's both those feelings going on. But thank you for all those hearts. So notice how you're feeling. Are you feeling that excitement, or are you feeling more of the I can't hide anymore? And Hannah, you feel your body, you value your body more. Something to do with wisdom and value. Yeah. Okay, so feel into that and recognize that, and recognize the wisdom within your body. Recognize that you're valuing yourself. Okay. Something else creating. Some of the One World essences are catching my attention. Number 8, number 9, and number 10. Oh, Regina, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can feel it, I presume. Again, of the delay in me being able to read it. So, number 8 is about opening up to and receiving prosperity, abundance, and financial well-being. So that can be very relevant for those of us who are sharing our creative channel or creative expression in our work, in our business, in making a difference, in a context of being paid for it, or maybe people who want to do that. And number 9 is about expanding into your higher consciousness, awareness, and deeper connection with all life. So again, that helps with tapping into greater resources. So just allow that to come in as well. And number 10, allowing completion and integration. So it feels like there's some things just landing. So working with new mediums for creativity seems relevant. Okay, cool. Yeah, it does seem relevant. It's like, yeah, there's more expansion, there's more openness, there's more flow. Yeah. Yeah, so just think again about your intention for this session. to see how you feel. So whatever your intention was at the beginning, has something shifted? How do you feel about it? Okay, and as you're doing that, there's some other shifts going on. Some of the body stability essences are coming in, so the digestive system, supporting us to digest this experience physically and energetically and emotionally. So our digestive system essence is coming in. Spine and vertebra essence, nervous system essence, the cranium. It's like our whole body is being supported with this shift. Also the new child of light essence is coming in around remembering this lightness, light being that we are, this light that we have within us that is wanting to shine out and express. And yeah, and that maybe we're just opening up to feeling more comfortable with expressing and allowing that light to shine, which again is very much linked to our creativity, expressing our creativity, being creative, sharing it either within our own personal life or with the world. But you didn't have any intention, don't worry. Let it be then for the yeah, just trust that it's right. Okay. Then you feel more open and ready to face life. Good, great. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, and there's something there about your channel for expression. So maybe even if we all, and thank you, Daddy, maybe if we want to feel into a channel of expression, so whatever way that looks for you, you can see it as a channel. You can see it as a maybe musical instrument that's sounding notes. You can see it as some colour that you're painting in life, in the universe. Any other any other form of creativity. Just imagine I have some symbol for your channel for expressing your creativity. And notice how you feel about it. And breathe. And have the intention that you're allowing yourself to be in your own flow, authentic and true to yourself, that whatever it is right for you. That's what you're bringing through. Have the intention of allowing it to be really grounded and balanced and stable and like deeply connected with all life. Yeah, and just see how does that feel with these intentions with it. That is of the highest frequency. Anything else that you want to add in? Regina, when you mentioned light, see golden opportunity. Yes, that feels relevant, the golden opportunity. You can feel into the energy of that and see what opens up. Amber, is that how you pronounce your name, Amber? Hi, welcome. It's a live stream around opening up to our creativity using energies. Yeah, you're welcome. Catch up anytime. So yeah, so feel into that channel of expression and creativity. Just notice how you're feeling. Have a sense that you're relaxing into it. Caroline, you're having your attention drawn to needing to clear your connection with source in order to receive inspiration. Okay, hold on. Do you want to allow in, and anybody else who resonates with this as well, do you want to allow in, Caroline, the reversal release essence? And just see what happens? Yeah, okay, so now there's a sort of a shifting down around your low spine, around feeling more comfortable maybe to be on earth, to become more open and clear and receptive channel. Yeah, okay. Yes, so just allow that reverse release essence to come in. And again, anybody who resonates with this. So it looks like it's helping to release. It actually looks like it's helping to release past sort of traumatic type experiences around being a channel or having a clear channel or bringing through things that might be very high frequency and that maybe weren't received well. So there's almost a feeling like it's not okay for me to open my channel. I don't want to do that. And so the reverse release essence and the resistance release essence, just allow them to come in. It looks like they're just softening and dissolving and allowing in more spaciousness around, kind of recognizing that you are a channel for the universe, if that makes sense. Because it feels a little bit like, your channel is clear and it's just there are bits and bobs around it that are releasing. And it's feeling okay to have or be a clear channel for the universe. Does that make sense? So Carolyn, yes, okay. Hannah, is that you? Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, I was responding to Carolyn's, but yes, I think it is relevant maybe to a lot of us. So if you resonate with it, just allow that to come in for you as well. And Carolyn, that's how it felt. Yeah, cool. So there's a sense of kind of trusting yourself and it's like trusting yourself, or all of us trusting ourselves, having a sense that we already have everything we need in order to bring through and create and express and everything else like that. And Joanna, yes, okay, cool. Yeah, so notice what I'm feeling, lots of tingles. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Yeah, and there's a whole piece about, sometimes we feel we have to be perfect. We're kind of, it's perfect whatever way we are, and we just keep clearing the stuff that comes up around it, keep aligning to what feels really amazing for us, allow through the energy that wants to come through us, then everything is on track. And Danny, yes, okay. And Randy, feels like you're right in the past, but too early for the world. You're trying to support. Okay. Do you mean that it feels like the timing was a bit funny or something? Again, do you want to allow in the reverse release essence and the resistance release, or release the resistances and reversals around timing? It's like there's and again, anybody who resonates with this, there's a shifting happening sort of around here, around this. Oh yeah, okay, keep breathing and just see what comes in with that. And Hannah, mean to have been a clear channel before and not been met. Yes, it does feel relevant. Yeah. Yeah, and Carolyn, a lot around Richaki, yeah. And Randy, timing feels right now. Okay, cool. Yes. It feels a little bit like there's loads with this, and there's loads of different pieces that can come in and land and so on. So if anybody has either the Earthlight set and or the Earthlight set and or the alignment set in the print your own cards, you might like to check in a few times today if you want to, just to see which one do you feel drawn, which card or cards do you feel drawn to, and just allow yourself to be supported by that essence, because it feels like there's loads going on. And if you don't have the cards, the Earthlight ones are completely free, the alignment ones are just a few euro. If you don't have them, just have the intention that you allow yourself to receive support through the day for the ongoing shifts that are coming in. It feels so exciting. It feels like, there's possibility for what can come through and be created and co-created, and it's like we're just opening up to that, and it feels really exciting. It feels really good. So if you feel like working with that during the rest of the day after this session, then do, either with the essences or whatever way is right for you. Hannah, we're already perfect. Yeah. Okay. All right. That kind of feels like it's completing, even though I know there's still loads going on. It Feels like a sort of completing for now. How's anybody doing? Is there anything last, or anybody feeling like just look at this first, or anything, or are you feeling like it's okay for now? Tomorrow, just in case anybody wants to type, thanks for the hearts. Tomorrow it's about spiritual gifts, which is a perfect flow on from today. And yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what comes in with that. Next week then, about money, living purpose, making bigger impact. So all part of it. So yes. So hopefully this feels complete. Is there something else? There's one other thing. You're welcome, Patrick. You're welcome, Ivana. Yeah, there's one other thing. Do you want to just notice your energy? Have the intention that it's coming into whatever space it needs to be at right now, and breathe, so that you're kind of so your energy is whatever way it needs to be for you right now. You're in perfect flow. Cool. Very welcome. I'm very glad. Oh, Randy, thank you very much. Your work is magical. Well, it can only happen with the partnership of all of you guys. Carol, big stuff today. Yeah. It does feel like big stuff. And Joanna, you're welcome. Yeah, so just have the intention, allowing your energy to come into whatever way it needs to be. Thanks, Mom. You're welcome, Danny. And yeah, have a good day. Do whatever feels good. Rest, exercise, fresh air, whatever feels good. Support yourself through the processes if that feels right. And we'll see you tomorrow if you'd like to join for that. Okay, take care. Have a good day. Bye. Oh, and thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for joining me with this. It's it's amazing to co-create with you all. Thank you. Okay, bye.